His mistress DM'd me their photos with the caption, "He's leaving you and taking the money." By the time she hit send, I'd already emptied every account in his name. Then I forwarded everything to his business partners. They froze his assets before dessert. His scream when the card declined? The sweetest sound of my life. The notification lit up my phone at 3:17 p.m. on a Tuesday. A name I didn't recognize. Sadie, with a message request that would shatter the carefully constructed facade of my life. I remember staring at those preview words with a strange detachment. "He's leaving you and taking the money." My thumb hovered over the screen, time suspended in that moment before I let the bomb detonate. I didn't open it immediately. Instead, I looked up at the framed accolades on the wall of my home office. Hudson Mercer, founding partner, legal genius, community pillar. My husband's smiling face in every photo, and me, Alice Mercer, the supportive shadow just beyond the frame's edge. 15 years of marriage, 13 years building Mercer Legal, from a desperate dream in our garage apartment to the most sought-after boutique firm in the city. Before we continue Alice's journey of discovery and revenge, I want to take a moment to connect with you all. If stories of women reclaiming their power from those who underestimate them resonate with you, consider subscribing. It's completely free and helps our community grow. Now let's dive in. The message could wait 5 more minutes. I calmly opened another browser tab, entered our banking credentials. Credentials Hudson didn't even know I maintained, and transferred every last cent from our joint accounts to the separate one I'd established 6 months ago when the first unexplained dinner receipt fell from his pocket. When I finally opened Sadie's message, I wasn't surprised by the intimate photos or her smug certainty. I was only surprised by her timing. By the time she hit send, I'd already emptied every account in his name. Some people might call it paranoia, but I call it survival instinct. For 13 years, I'd built Hudson's legal practice alongside him, though you'd never know it from the firm's letterhead or website. I scheduled his clients, researched precedents until my eyes burned, drafted preliminary documents, kept the books immaculate, and maintained our home as the perfect entertaining space for wooing potential clients. All while Hudson collected the accolades, the handshakes, the professional respect. "You're the backbone of this operation, Alice," he'd say, kissing my forehead like I was a child who'd brought home a good report card. Not a partner. Never an equal. I still remember the night we celebrated the firm's first major victory. A complex civil case nobody thought he could win. While Hudson accepted congratulations from the senior partners who'd taken a chance on him, I circulated with champagne flutes and memorized the names of spouses and children, making mental notes about client preferences and potential conflicts. I was building a database in my mind while building a reputation for being the perfect hostess. "You should hire an assistant," I suggested once during our 3rd year when the workload became crushing. Hudson laughed, his hand warm against my cheek. "Why would I pay someone to do what you already do so perfectly, honey? We're building our future together." Our future. That phrase became the carrot dangled before me through missed anniversaries, cancelled vacations, and the gradual postponement of the family we'd planned. First until the firm was stable, then until he made partner, then until they opened the downtown office. Always tomorrow, always after the next big milestone. The first sign something had changed wasn't the late nights. Those were nothing new. It was the subtle shift in Hudson's scent when he returned home. The faint trace of something floral beneath his cologne that wasn't from any product in our bathroom. Then came the unexplained weekend conferences that appeared on no industry calendars. Small changes in routine that might seem innocuous to anyone else but glared like warning lights to someone who'd spent 15 years studying his habits. I told myself I was being ridiculous, that successful marriages required trust. Then I noticed the first financial discrepancy. It was just $200 at first. A cash withdrawal that Hudson hadn't mentioned, unusual since we discussed all major expenses. Then another $350 the following week. Small enough to explain away, large enough to create a pattern. My accounting background, the very skill that had helped Hudson establish his firm with immaculate books, now turned toward tracking these unexplained leakages from our shared future. Every night after Hudson fell asleep, I'd slip into the home office and meticulously document each suspicious transaction. A dinner charge at the Westlake on a night he claimed to be working late at the office. A jewelry purchase from Ellison's that never materialized as a gift for me. Hotel charges in our own city. The growing spreadsheet became my secret shame, evidence of either my husband's betrayal